United States, various universities across the country is witnessing a very unprecedented protest by students of the university on the issue of Israel-Hamas war, of the 7-month-long war, where we have seen the retaliation by the Israeli forces has now killed about 30,000, more than 30,000 people in Gaza. Israel says that most of them, about 12,000 and more than that, are terrorists. But even then, there is a substantial high number of civilians, including women and children, who have become victim and fatalities in this war against Hamas, which Israel says that will continue until they have ensured that every single element related to Hamas is eliminated from the ground. But in the course of last 7 months, the world has seen a clearly opinion shift among people, especially after these thousands of civilians have been become the victim of this war. Now, various universities across USA, you can name them: New York University, Berkeley, California, or across the country, various universities, Princeton, they have all become a spot where students have camped and they have organized a well managed protest against Israeli retaliation, which is killing a lot of civilians. And this protest has now also erupted as Jewish or anti-Semitist protest, and in fact, Prime Minister of Israel has also expressed his opinion regarding such protests, which are in a way anti-Semitic, and also they are against Jews. But having said that, what is the ground reality? Several students are being detained, are being arrested, and one of them at Princeton University, and an Indian student has been arrested. An Indian origin woman studying at the prestigious Princeton University, she was arrested for the pro-Palestinian protest at the prestigious Princeton University. Now, this Tamil Nadu born Achinthya Sivalingan and Hassan Said were arrested after the protesters set up tents for an encampment in a university courtyard early on Thursday. We have all seen those videos and footages where state police officials and guards, they came in, they tried to not only disrupt the protest but also tried to arrest and detain as many students possible, and everything has been on video, on record. And this is also Mr. Sivalingan. He is a student of Masters in Public Affairs and International Development in Princeton, while Mr. Said is a PhD candidate there. And in a statement, it has been said that the students were given repeated warnings from the Department of Public Safety to cease the activity and leave the area, and they now face disciplinary action. So, the freedom of speech, the freedom of expression, and right to protest are in a way being subverted by state agencies. That is the perception. We know that USA has championed this theme of freedom of expression and right to protest across the world, especially if the protests are peaceful, especially if they are done in a democratic way. But now the students across the universities are not getting an opportunity to protest for whatever they think is the right thing and whatever in their mind is the most democratic way. State authorities across universities are trying to some authoritative coercion. There have been certain universities which have asked students or threatened students that there will be disciplinary action against them. But amidst that, how Indian government has reacted, that is also something that one has to see. Indian government has said that democratic practices in different countries cannot be different, and the countries who have been preaching others over the way democracy should work now also look within. This is the kind of message, suggestion that Indian government's foreign affairs ministry's spokesperson Achinthya Sivalingan made yesterday when the questions was asked regarding these universities, like especially protests happening at Columbia University. Amidst thousands of students, tens of thousands of students across US universities in various parts protesting. We'll have to see from here onwards how the US authorities are going to act against them, how the freedom of expression, right to protest, and right to protest peacefully under democratic norms are going to be ensured by US authorities. At the same time, not letting these protests becoming a law and order situation. The eyes will be very much on how the government agencies in USA and protesting students are going to fare this democratic setup where the right to protest is as equivalent and as important as the officials or the authorities right not to let anything go out of the hand and become a law and order issue.